Hello Capricorn, welcome to your 3-card reading for the month of December 2018. So, let's see what the cards hold for you. First of all, let's burn our sage. So I want you to just take a deep breath and imagine this smoke is going all around you, purifying, cleansing anything in, on, or around you. We'll cleanse our cards. So here we go. Your first card is the Ten of Swords. Second card is the King of Wands. And the third card is Mars in Capricorn. Look at that. Everybody's sign, I'm picking the astrology card that matches their sign. I'm blown away. All right, so the Three of Pentacles is Mars in Capricorn. All right, so there's someone around you. It could be you. It's usually a male. Somebody very dynamic, gregarious, charming, that kind of thing. Creative, possibly. Sometimes he can be a bit overbearing, depends. Now, it looks like somebody's sort of bottoming out, a bit depressed. Could be this guy. I mean, sometimes this is women too, but this is the kind of character it is. Somebody strong, somebody who sort of takes charge, somebody who takes their own place. A bit, sometimes the guy could be a bit vain. Sometimes he can be really generous. It depends on the kind of fire sign that he is. Sort of like a Leo kind of character. Now the thing is, you've got the card of Mars in Capricorn, Three of Pentacles, which means full-time work. So if this is you, I would say you could be coming out of a difficult time where you've got to take charge and you're taking a look at maybe new work possibilities. This would be full-time paid work. This could also represent you. If you're a woman, it could still be you. If you're a strong character like that. And it could be somebody close to you that's been going through a bit of a rough time and they might need to get themselves into a more typical or traditional 9-to-5 or at least full-time hours kind of work, but it is coming for them. It's good news because the Ten of Swords feels to somebody like very depressed, very bottomed out, like sort of like they failed. The card says ruin. There's too many decisions, too many options, too much mental confusion. Nothing has happened for too long, and now something's got to happen. Thing is, this character, this guy, or it could be a woman, has the strength in them to take charge of that and do something. So with that card of work, I always find that's a very optimistic card because usually people regulate a lot of other problems in their lives once they know where their finances are coming from and they know where their work is and that it's going to work out. They're usually pretty good to go. Other areas of life balance out. Other things become more planned, more practical, more resourceful. Mars in Capricorn is where Mars is exalted. It's in its best position. It represents self-control. It takes all that fire of Mars and it puts it into something productive. So if this is you or someone close to you, this is the solution. And it's optimistic. There's something good's going to happen. And because we're pulling cards for December, hopefully they're going to be asked to do this work, or the opportunity will present itself so that they start off the new year that way. If this is directly applied to relationship issue with a person like that who's, more gregarious, charming, dominant, there'll be a lot of working on the relationship then. that self-control and that practicality would come into the relationship in terms of sorting out a lot of practical problems, a lot of details. That it's like getting things into like a working order, a tight ship, if you will. It's not as sexy, or romantic, but it's definitely needed. So it might be talks about lifestyle. It might be talks about budgeting together. It could be anything, but it's on that practical level that if you work on it, you'll bring yourselves into a much better position in your relationships. Yeah, very interesting cards. So overall, you're with a card of work, you might be working a lot over the holidays too. And hopefully it'll be enjoyable for you, because Capricorn likes to be productive, usually likes to be working somehow. And then the money rolls in because you're working. So that's like, whew, right? All right. The other thing I wanted to mention briefly is you've got Jupiter in your 12th house, which is Sagittarius, for the next year. And that means a more introspective type of year ahead. But Jupiter is good, but it's in your house of unconscious or the unconscious, or the more personal inner nature. What it could mean then is it's a great year for your spiritual life to increase or grow, or your meditation practice, or your reading, philosophy, or anything that brings you spiritual enlightenment, awakening. It can be a great year for that. And as usual, if you'd like my help with a reading, with energy work, Reiki, with astrology, you can reach me at river-rain.com or on Facebook at Clairvoyant Medium Catherine Allen. I wish you a wonderful month.